TGIF. And here's that follow. Good grief. I can't get rid of this guy. Hi, Kay. I got this stupid guy already. He must have a bot that sits there and waits for anybody to go live. I don't, I don't. Right now, I can't click on his name. All I got was a follow. Anyway, I'm not sure what to do about that. It's been one of those weeks. It's been one of those. It's just like everything is complicated and everything is like. Anyway, it's Friday. Thank goodness. And it's not that big a deal. I'm obsessing. I've been obsessing all week. I don't know what that is. I'm not usually that kind of person. Usually let things go. But today, I obsessed with my fiber. I played, fluffed, did all sorts of things, rearranged, restuffed into boxes my fiber. It was that kind of day. and it wasn't even like a rainy day or anything. I could have gone outside. It's perfect weather. Didn't even get 78. I just didn't want to. I've had it with summer. I'm ready to be a house person, I think. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I have lots of plans. And the very, very first thing is I got a little bit of plying I want to get out of the way. So while we kind of hang around for others to join us and maybe see the more exciting things that I have planned at the end, hopefully exciting, I think I'll get this plying out of the way. And I also have just a few fibers to show off and talk about and maybe play with. And I think at some point in time we're going to do some burn tests of fibers just to show what happens. Because I have this wonderful chart that I've never really tried. Right there. Fiber burn chart. Okay? Shows what will happen. It starts out, does it burn or does it not burn? And then you go out and work down the chart. So we'll be talking about that. It's pretty cool. And I've got a number of different natural and I think synthetic fibers that we can try. And I've got one I don't know what it is. So that's what I'm really aiming for, is to find out what it is. That was a big part of my day, trying to figure out what a particular fiber was. And not was, but where I got it. I lost the label from the fiber. That is so unusual for me. And it is sitting back there in that basket where it looks like kind of gold and greeny and white in a long strip. That's what I was looking for. I almost gave up, and then I had this, wait a minute. And I went to the website that I upload all my photos to because there's no charge. They keep all your photos. I have photos from all the way back to 2012 on Shutterfly, if you haven't heard of it. And so I just started scrolling down from right down today to when I finally saw it. I saw where I took a picture of it. I didn't have the actual tag exposed on the fiber, but I had a second braid that I had bought at the same time from the same vendor. So I knew two things. I knew it was Polworth, which I thought it was because of the way it felt. I knew that it was dyed by this particular dyer and that I bought it at a local fiber fair. And I knew that it was 4 ounces and I paid $15 for it. I also knew I bought it in 2016. I had all the information there because the Shutterfly puts all your pictures by date, by month, by date. So I knew the date and I knew the tag from the mate, the second braid that I bought, not the same colorway, but the same dyer and same fiber and everything. Because I was on a Polworth kick. I pretty much bought only Polworth for a long time when I was buying dyed fiber. And so that was it. I was like, so happy. That made my day. That made my day. But then I found another bag of this fiber when I was in the process of looking for the tag for that. I have 4 boxes that are the ream boxes that, reams of paper come in. They're fantastic for storing fiber, and they are what I always have stored the dyed fiber in. Not the big fleeces, not the things in progress, right? It's just usually what I buy at fiber fairs. And I keep those 4 boxes kind of circulating with, I'll go in every once in a while and pull out stuff to spin. Last couple of years, I was looking for breed specific. Now I'm just looking for fun things to spin, and I've been working on those 2 baskets back there as stuff that I pulled out. So I was looking for the lost tag, going through that. And in the process of doing that, I sorted it all out. And I got the receipts for most of the fibers put together with the fibers. Very organized. So now I have those boxes organized. And that was what I meant when I started out saying I spent the day fluffing my fiber for that reason. Never found the tag in there, but it was good to go through it and sort it out. I love it when the plan comes together, right, Kay? I love it when it comes together like that. But it took a lot of thought on my part and a little bit of luck. All right, let me switch this to I'm going to ply. How are you tonight, Kay? I hope you are having a good Friday night, too. Okay, I gotta get this straightened out. This is stuck. Come on. It fell off there. Hang on. Oh, I see. There we go. All right, now let me get my kinks out of here. There we go. This is what I was spinning on the Aura. Sometimes on the meditation streams, I think on a regular stream too. I know I didn't on Wednesday. I was picking fiber. So it must have been Sunday. There was 4 ounces total. I had split it 2 ounces per bobbin. It is merino, 50%, bamboo, 25, silk, 25. Really soft, beautiful green color, somewhat tweedy, and I won't say variegated, but it has a lot of interesting little bits of depth going on between the silk and bamboo and merino, all being dyed together. So I checked the wraps per inch. I'm getting right around 13, which is a good DK. It's going to be perfect for a really pretty cow or something. Something around my neck. I'm not sure how much elasticity it'll have. Like for, I'm not going to make socks. I don't think they'd sure feel good, but I don't think they'd wear very good. So like a hat. I'm not real sure that it would be real stretchy or keep its shape because of the silk and bamboo. And I am thinking something lacy around my neck. Kay says, yes, I saw your pictures. She says, I'm good. I scouted out the fiber fair and already went to plan better for next year. I want to get some pictures of the fiber. Oh, I'm glad to hear you bought fiber. I mean, I thought she only bought a plying spindle. But what you were saying was, are you in the market for a spinning wheel? Or it's just like, oh yeah, if I see one, I really want to try it, that kind of thing. Did you see spinning wheels? The fiber fairs I go to, sometimes I don't see very many. Truthfully, they're not as frequent at the fiber fairs as they used to be back when I was vending. And shoot. I think that was 15 years ago. I cannot hear the music at all. Somebody tell me if it's awful. I picked a guy, the same artist. Let me turn it up just a little bit. Maybe I can hear it. And hopefully it's a little upbeat. I didn't want the real put you to sleep kind of music tonight. Okay, so that's exactly right. It's the only time you have a chance maybe to try them. Have you ever looked to see if there's any guilds around you? That meet? And having said that, I know there's a guild, and I don't know if they're back to meeting or not, but I know there's one I could go to now, and I still don't. I still don't. It's just like, I don't want to give up that time. And it's a bit of a drive. Probably about 2-hour drive each way. I used to have a group here close to me that we would meet every other Tuesday. Sometimes I could get there, sometimes I couldn't because of working, but it's, I think, pretty defunct now because 2 of the people who came all the time were pretty far away, and the one didn't drive and the other one, the driver, has not been healthy. And then we had the COVID, right, so nobody could get together anyway. Kay says, I've searched for it, and I think there's one in the next county, but the details weren't real clear. And, that's so often true. It's kind of word of mouth sometimes. They may have a website, but it's not updated because, they're all fiber people like me, and they're not going to want to do internet work, right? I totally get it. I totally understand. In this day and age of internet, I am wondering if maybe I could see in the back of the Spin-Off magazine, I don't know if you've ever looked at that or seen it, but they used to have gatherings, people who met with contact information. I need to look at that because here's something I'm thinking that's not for the stream, but for the podcast. Contact those people and say, hey, are you meeting? Do you plan to meet again? And pass that information on in a podcast. That would actually be very interesting. Not necessarily an interview, but just speak with them. I'll just have to keep finding local yarn shops until I find things, I know. Oh, darn. Oh, darn. Oh, it's been so long since I've been in a yarn shop. When I was fluffing my fiber today, I found probably the last yarn shop purchase, and it was fiber that I made, and it was in February of 2020. Now, I did buy stuff online, like during the Maryland Sheep and Wool in 2020 and 2021. But to be actually in a yarn store, that's how long it's been. That's more than 2 years. I want to try something on Twitch. Let's see here. When do they meet? Yeah, right. Okay, there's no way, unless you can find a contact person to call and ask. Alright, I am trying to... Here we go. Follower list. See, that guy does not show up on your follower list on Twitch. That is just really rude. Most of the ones I've seen meet on weekends, and that's why I ran into a problem, because I had to work either for years every third weekend, and then it went to every second weekend. So that's, unfortunate. You don't do anything when you work Saturday and Sunday, and you have a day off or a day or two off during the week. It's really funny. The new week always started on Sunday. So you work on Saturday, that was the week before, so you had a day off during that week, and then you work on Sunday, and that's the week that you're starting. So you had a day off coming. But you still work the weekend, right? I'm so glad I'm not working anymore. I didn't get upset about it then. I just get upset about it now that I did it. You have to work one weekend day a week. Yay, retail. Yes, right. Mine was hospital. Not retail, but hospital. But still, you're in the same situation. Boy, talk about retail. We went to the grocery store Wednesday after I got off the stream in the morning, and those shelves were so empty. I saw two people stocking, and I talked to the one guy because he was right there stocking where I was looking at the shelf, picking up some stuff, and I said, "What is going on with your empty shelves?" And he says, "We can't get workers." It's just... They may have the stock and have no way to get it out for sale in a grocery store. That's pretty sad. Yeah, well, I feel bad for the workers that are working. I mean, at least they're trying, and that's hard work. You're on your feet, you're squatting, you're reaching, it's hard work. The guy said the only reason I'm working is because I have enough years in now. I got a retirement going. Well, yeah, you don't want to lose that. What you working on tonight, Kay? You know, two things. When I was in the grocery store, okay, the Halloween candy's out, right? And they got these bags of the little standard Halloween candy bars. Your Snickers and Hershey's, Kisses, Hershey's and stuff like that. Okay. And in that same end cap aisle, they had little itty bitty individual containers. I'm talking the size of a shot glass, okay, of Play-Doh. And that's what they were, suggesting that you hand out for Halloween instead of candy. And I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, okay, you got 1 year. The first year the kid comes to your house and you give them that, they're like, oh, okay. Maybe they don't even know it's not candy. Maybe they're so young they don't know what's going on. The first year they do it and they learn what is candy and they know what Play-Doh is. I don't know. You just might hear a word out of that baby that you shouldn't hear. Kay says she's currently walking the dog and trying to get her to stop chasing squirrels. Squirrel! Squirrel! Yeah. We have squirrels. They're very, very, very busy right now. Because we also have nut trees. And unfortunately, they're not very good nuts. They're not like nuts that... We tried to grow pecans. They don't do well. The walnut tree was just coming on good, and another tree broke during a storm and took half of it out. So now it's had a major setback. And then there's a tree that you can't kill that is huge, and it's called a heartnut. Not good for human, but the squirrels love it. I never had a squirrel on this property for 10-15 years until those trees started producing. And then, oh my God, there's squirrels. I mean, like overnight, they got the word. So, we have squirrels. And they're fun to watch. It's a lot of, yes, good job. You treat that squirrel all the way over there across the street. Okay, time to keep going. Good job, let's go. Aw, puppy dogs are all right. They just have such good intentions. As opposed to cats who have no good intentions at all. They've already achieved it all. They know it. They know you know it. And there's no further discussion. Well, this is not going to come out even on the two bobbins in spite of weighing the fiber to almost 1/10 exactly. Kay says, according to her, she's 14 pounds of mighty hunter. mighty hunter. Yeah. One article I read said that, like, this household decided, like a lot of households, to get a dog during the pandemic, and realized just how wise of a choice it was to get a puppy during that time because they didn't need shoes anyway. Evidently, the puppy had quite a taste for chewing shoes. All the more reason not to go out. That's right. Not going out anyway. Along with, sorry, can't go anywhere today. My dog is giving me the sad face. Yeah, maybe that's why nobody's going back to work. They can't leave the dog. Haven't heard that one yet. So close, almost done. The last time I plied, I was plying the silk. It was 100% silk that I spun on the Nano. And the two bobbins did not come out even. And I thought I had a small enough amount left over that I could wrap it on my hand, like is often done. I do it all the time with wool. Started plying and it promptly slipped off my hand. So it, immediately became a snarled mess. I sat there for the longest time messing with it. Got a lot of it untangled, but I did finally give up and pitch. Probably, maybe. It seemed like a lot, but I bet you any money it was a single of maybe only 3 yards. But when it's all bunched up like that, it looks like a lot. It was a mess. I haven't done that before too much because wool doesn't do that. It just doesn't slide like that real bad. It's been a long time since I spun 100% silk. I'm trying to think of the last I may have spun was 2018 or 19 for the state fair. Also, Kay, On your spinning wheel, do you have the equivalent of what I know as Craigslist for your local? Usually you can look at it online. They used to publish it as a paper form, but I think everything's online now. My daughter has gotten so much through there. She got her loom through there. Our local Craigslist. A lot of times those need repaired though, which is, you should be able to get it cheaper, but you gotta feel comfortable with fixing it. Oh, I'm at the end here. Let's cut this. Boy, my scissors are dull. Ooh, very dull. Alright. Silk does not like to take the twist all the way to the end. See? It won't stay twisted at all. Alright, what am I going to do here? Gonna chance it. Now, that is one of the reasons the true Andrian ply bracelet is not just wrapped around your hand. Alright, it goes around in and out, over and under fingers, and that is one of the ways they keep it from slipping off your hand. So, I would be wiser to do that. I'm not. I imagine it's the same as wrapping a niddy noddy. If I would do it enough times, I would figure it out and be able to do it without thinking. But I haven't reached that point. I haven't even tried. Oh, this was a lot. It didn't look like that much on the bobbin. There's a lot here. Wish me luck. Alright, there's the end. Gonna have a really thick spot here with the two thick endings. Come on. I have a chunky bobbin. 4 ounces, that's just about what a Roberta bobbin can hold. Also, the true Andrian ply, when you wrap it around the fingers the way you're supposed to, you don't have the unequal. When it comes off just wrapped around your hands, one side is longer than the other, which is constantly a problem when you're, of course, trying to line them up and ply. So it's worth learning. Makes better yarn. Almost done. Almost done. Yay. Case that I tried that once and got my hands stuck. Definitely need a little more practice. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. All right. I probably will have about 200 yards. Just guessing from what these bobbins generally hold. A little under maybe. I have a second skein because I originally bought 8 ounces. Alright, I am going to tie a knot. Seriously, this has, it's just going to keep on twisting. This silk just does not want to keep twist, so I am going to stop it with a knot or two at the end here. And then I'm going to cut off a little bit. Get my knots lined up here. And have that for testing later. Oh, I had another piece too. Didn't need to do that. Oh well. I still like tying the knot to keep it from untwisting. Yay! Water break. Alright, what's next? We're going to do show and tell next. Alright. Let me get rid of these out of the way in my Roberta. So I can put my table up here. I'm not going to skein that yarn off. I'll wait and do that tomorrow. I may spin later if I have time, but I'm sure you didn't hear that because I wasn't anywhere near the mic. I said I may spin later if I have time, but right now I'm gonna set it out of the way. Right. Let's see here. I think I get most of this on there. It's pretty good. Okay. Candle and matches. That'll be needed later. My first fiber I'm going to do a burn test on. Water to drop everything in. Put it out. Whatever. But some show and tell. I wonder if I should use my full face for the show and tell. I don't know. We'll start with the least. This, I found all this stuff in my drop spindle bag. And that's because these are either I was using the fiber with the drop spindle and put it away and never finished it, or they are luxury fibers and I was trying spinning on a support spindle with them. And also they're less squished in my drop spindle bag than they are in the storage bags for the other fiber. So the luxury fibers I pretty much, with the exception of silk. Silk can go into the boxes with the wools and stuff, it doesn't matter. Silk's already very compacted, but these are other fibers that I don't want to get real squished. However they are. unfortunately. I am probably going to hand card if I do anything with them. And there may be, that's my goal is in the next stream or two to spin a lot of these on the Nano. Okay. Not so much on the drop spindle. If you don't get it already, I am not a drop spindle person. I can do it. I don't enjoy it. It's just not something that the only time I drop spindle is if I'm going out somewhere and doing something that involves long passage of time and I want something to do and I don't want to mess with knitting and a pattern and all that. In other words, a mindless project. So this is a drop spindle and fiber that is just standard wool. I believe it's like Romney or something like that, that was dyed in all these colors, and I have been pulling the colors off separately, right? And right now I've just been spinning the green. I don't know how long I'm going to continue, but it probably is going to be where I do put the one color all together, then go on to the next and kind of make a self-striping yarn. All right, nice drop spindle. I like it. Okay. Oops. See, that's the problem. Let me do it this way. Maybe. Let me see. Yeah, although it's unspinning. But I don't remember where I got it or how I got it. I didn't buy it. It was a prize that I won at some point. Okay. And I think I'm going to be taking this tomorrow. We are going to an Oktoberfest tomorrow, which involves lots of sitting and listening to music and, drinking. Drinking beer. This is hubby's thing. So, will it continue to spin? No, it will not continue to spin. It is not a happy camper. It must not like that much fiber on it. One of the things I don't like about, and this has a very, very small, in proportion to the rest of it, top. And it's pretty heavy. So that is, I think, one of the reasons it's pretty good spinning probably when there's not much on it. And the more that it gets on it, the less happy it gets. Kay says, that's okay, I'll drop spindle for you. It is a pretty spindle. There is something to be said about just buying spindles and putting them out on display. I mean, if you think about it. See that? It doesn't want to go at all. I may wind this off. Not tonight, but before I take it tomorrow, because it is not happy about continuing to spin, and that's not much of a cotton. Not at all. But that varies with, this is a heavy fiber, so that might have something to do with it. Anyway, all I was showing was the fact I do have drop spindle. I have others, but this is one of them. And the fiber that I have been spinning on it. And actually, I probably won't take this one. Now that I think about it, I'll probably take my Bosworth, which I love. That's why I said I didn't buy this. It was a gift, right? It was from somebody, a prize or something like that at some point. Mine are in what's supposed to be a flower pot. And the flower pot has all sorts of green leaves and everything around it, and then coming up off of it, it's ceramic. Coming off of it is a rabbit sitting there. Of course, rabbits mean a lot to me, so that's what mine are in. So I mentioned the Bosworth. I'll get it out. It's a mini. I don't remember the wood. And this is the fiber I have left right there. This is what I've spun this single so far. It is a combination of silk and cashmere. Silk and cashmere. Super soft. So this is carded on my hand carders to blend it. And as you can see, it's not like there's a lot of... It's pretty, I mean, it's pretty well put together there. And you can see streaks of silk going through it. Right there. So let me get a handful of this, which is usually how I spin it. Fluff it out. See how I do here with this. See, can't see it because it's brown, but oh, does it spin? Oh, does it spin nice? Yes, 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 yes. This is the way it's supposed to go. It's still going. 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 It's still going, and it's not even to the floor yet. It's still going, and it's awesome spindle. That's where it stopped. That's amazing. That's really amazing. I got a bad join. I didn't get a real smooth join there. But not bad for somebody that hasn't had a drop spindle on their hands probably for 4 years. I lie not. I tell the truth. All right. Oh, this is a delight to spin. Oh, I didn't get it going good. It's wobbling. I didn't get it a good roll. I actually pushed too hard. Takes pretty gentle. And then it just goes and goes and goes. And it stays. Okay, it doesn't backspin. It doesn't backspin. I don't know. He's a genius. I don't know how he makes such good spindles, but he does. Or did. I got this at least 10 years ago. But they are awesome. This cashmere is amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. And there was enough twist to make that join without even spinning the spindle. You can't see my hands. Can't see the drop spindle. This is why I don't drop spindle in the stream. Seriously, you can't see any of it. You have to take my word for it. But that's enough to show you how amazing this spindle is. How amazing the fiber is. And I probably will purchase more. But there's a part of me, now that I got the Nano, I'm going to go ahead and finish this on the drop spindle. And I probably will, I may keep it a single, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. But the rest, now that I have the Nano, I'm going to do on the Nano instead. Okay. A couple years ago, I treated myself to a luxury. It's from Saracen Silkworks, and it's an Etsy store. Sericin. It's called Clouds of Luxury. It had camel down brown cashmere, white Angora, mink, and buffalo. So I've spun the buffalo already. And you can see it's really compacted. This is what I'm thinking I'm going to spin on the Nano and recard. Although it's, okay, so this is the camel. And, you know, if I keep it in a cloud and just gradually, easily pull out, I don't know whether I want to bother trying to card it or not. It does draft this way, but it's a pretty slow process. Now, maybe I'll pre-draft it like this. That's an idea. Just before I sit down to spin, go ahead and pre-draft the whole thing. And then I'll be really interested to see. So this is the camel down. Oh my gosh, it's soft. I mean, it's just amazingly soft. This has got short stuff stuck on it. This is Angora. And having raised Angora, I'm here to tell you this is not high quality at all. Not at all. And it's going to be hard to draft. It's very short, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I mean, Angora does have length when they let the coat grow and clip it. So the Angora was very disappointing. And that's just because I knew what Angora should be. So I'm not even sure how good this is going to spin, unfortunately. It is soft. It's very clean. It's, you know, going to have to be spun from the fold. I'm not going to draft this out. I'm going to have to pull it open like this and put it over my finger and spin it like this. I always spin Angora from the fold. See how that drafts nice when it's folded over your finger? So that's how I'll spin it. Now, the next is, okay, one's brown cashmere and one is mink. This is the cashmere and this is the mink. And I kind of had this out of order. So this is camel, this is the brown cashmere. And it's just like, you know, I was spinning cashmere on that drop spindle. I should be able to draft it out. It looks like it's shorter than the cashmere, or because I did a blend with the silk. And see, I'm trying to do these 100%. So I may have to hand card this and then work from that. I think I may have to do it. I can't just actually draw it out like I was doing with the camel down. I think the camel down probably has longer staple, although it's undercoat and it's short. I think it has longer staple. And then this is mink. I have never spun mink yet. I mean, I've never spun mink. I was messing with it here. It is shorter than short. I have never seen such short fiber. And it also is really soft. So I'm going to treat this like Angora. And I did pull off, you know, some, but I am going to take it over my finger and, hi, all crafty, spin it off like that, off the fold. So each one of these are going to be really interesting to spin over the next couple weeks. And, you know, it looks like there's not much there. It'll take a while, though, because it's so tedious and so slow as far as the spinning. And the only thing about the Nano might be it's not going to have the strong pull in, and I need that. I need a really, really, really light touch and pull in. And I need a lot of speed. And that's why I'm thinking that the Nano is finally the solution. See, these have sat in my stash for a while, knowing that none of my spinning wheels, none of my ways of spinning would do it justice unless I blended them with something. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep them 100%. So I have a solution now. I'm going to try them on the Nano. I am going to only pull, since Angora is what I consider the most common, I'm going to pull some Angora for the burn test. I'm not going to do the cashmere silk because I can get silk if I need it. If I can. Well, I might not be able to get silk. Alright, let me put these in order. Camel, brown cashmere, white Angora, and buffalo. Alright. Now I have a really interesting fiber. First of all, I'm going to let you all guess. Go ahead. Just type in there what you think it is. It looks like, I mean, think about it. It looks like packing. Or, you know, some kind of, anyway. It's extremely tangled, which is a very annoying, but it's how I received it. I did not do that. This is me trying to work it loose. This is what it came as. In all cases. Just totally connected in every way, sense, or form. So if I spin this, if I don't blend it with anything, if I spin it, I am going to have a super chunky yarn. If I can get it, I mean, not chunky, but thin, but crinkly or bumpy, very bumpy. See, as soon as I start tugging on it, this is what happens, exactly what the other one looks like, right? So the drafting is about like that I can do. And then there's a lot of this, which I don't bother pulling out, but it's like your shortcuts, your neps. Oops, let me get in the camera there. In wool, right? Nobody gonna take a guess what it is? Yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's man-made, but a natural source. Do 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 do. Nobody's gonna guess. Alrighty, gonna put some of that for a burn test. I don't know how I'm going to draft this. I mean, it's just like huge mess. You want another hint? Sometimes you have this on your cereal. That should give it away. Oh, well, no, because it's not milk. It's not milk. It's not milk fiber. So I have not figured out what I'm going to do with this. I haven't actually tried carding it. Maybe I'll try carding this. I got time to kill. We've only been on here an hour. And it's so soft. I mean, it's like the acrylic in feeling, because it's the same process where they make an emulsion and spit it out through a spinneret. Why are you guys lurking on a Friday night? You're all off watching a movie, aren't you? I can't even get this to... Oh, there we go. I think I was pulling it too close. Yes, I was pulling it too close. I may put this in my hand cards and never get it off again. Where are they? So I think the upshot is I'm going to find a white wool, and I'm going to put this with the white wool and go from there. Huh, I wonder if this will work. Not really. Wow. Don't even want to stick to the hand cards. Okay, that don't work. I know what I need. I need my hackle. I need my hackle. That's what I need. I need to set up the hackle and run it through the teeth on the hackle. You know, I better start making some notes here so I remember this. Because I can do that. I can try that on the stream. Aw, birthday cake. Is it your birthday? Do you have a birthday? Or she just wants birthday cake? Alright, I'm making myself a note to try hackle, to open, blend with white wool. Hi, Veggie. Oh, I'm sorry, Veggie. Yeah, I know how that is. There are times when I'm like, but you didn't guess. I thought you'd guess what the fiber was. But I'm going to tell you, unless you want to guess real quick. She's decided on birthday cake eventually, apparently. Firestar? Nope. But it's shiny like that. It is banana. Banana. Believe it or not, it is banana. I have it right here as proof. Banana. That was gifted to me. I know. I didn't even know they made it. I mean, I've spun milk. I've spun, what is the soy? Soy silk. Of course, bamboo and all of that is man-made. But to get it from an actual fiber, milk is the closest that I've spun. And this is it. This is banana. So I have, like I said, I have not had a chance to figure out what to do with it. And I am going to try and pull some off for the burn test here. Alright. I need to get to that. It's time. It is just impossible to even pull off a little bit. It is the most obnoxious, strong stuff. It's unbelievable. I could cut it, but maybe that's what it's going to end up being, is cut it into the whatever I... Here we go. It just, oh my gosh. I'm down to 2 strands, That's amazing. I could pull out individual strands and spin them. Maybe. I don't know. There's an individual strand right there. Can you even see that? That's amazing. It is. It's absolutely amazing. There's it looks translucent there. Anyway, it's amazing stuff. Absolutely unusable, I think. But I think I might be able to get some mixed into wool. I don't know. Alright. We have Angora, banana, wool. Let me get some wool here. Well, that was a crappy sample. There's some wool. This is bamboo wool and blend. And the whole reason I am doing this burn test is this fiber right here. I don't have it marked what it is. I don't know if the burn test is going to be able to tell me or not. It is crunchy. It is extremely crunchy, and I think it's corn, but I'm not 100% sure. It could be milk too. And I don't know if the burn chart tells me. Let me see. I end up at the end with cotton, ramie or rayon, an acetate or a triacetate, a silk, a weighted silk? I don't even know what that is. Vinion and polyester. So, unfortunately, most of this is going to be... Oh, wait, I missed it. Linen, jute, and hemp is another one. Mercerized cotton or linen. Acrylic, Orlon or Acrylon. Acrylic, Zephron or Zephchrome. Then I have wool, cashmere, mohair, alpaca, llama, etc. Nylon. Olefin. Mod acrylic. So I have a few there, but I don't have... And I'm pretty sure this is going to fall into one of the man-made. In other words, I don't have something that says specifically milk, which I think is what it's going to be. Wow. Odor of vinegar, odor of burning meat, odor of turmeric, odor of burning hair or feathers, odor of celery, odor of burning asphalt, sharp chemical odor. Wow. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Because I don't know what this is. Like I said, it could be silk. It could actually be silk waste. So, I don't know if my burn test is going to do this, but this is going to be very workable. It's not going to be spun by itself. It's going to have to be mixed in with something. But it actually feels like a silk hanky. So, excuse me, I do think it might be silk. I have no idea why that's not identified in that bag. But there you go. I have a wonderful candle. It smells glorious. It was smelling really good when I... Evening fireside glow smell. Of course, all I got is sulfur right now. Alright, so let's see what it says about your basic wool. First of all, the first test is, does it self-extinguish or does it not self-extinguish? Well, actually, first test is, does it burn or does it not burn? Can you imagine putting something in a flame and it doesn't burn? It's got to be metal, right? It says glass, asbestos, or metal. So if you have a fiber that is glass, asbestos, or metal, it's not going to burn. And actually, you know, I have one copper wire, very fine copper wire that I got from Habu, the silk people, Habu. I've only ever plied with it, but it's conceivable to have something that would not burn. But everything's going to burn, I'm sure. So the next test is, does it self-extinguish or does it not self-extinguish? And what are we starting with here? We're starting with wool. I hope I don't set the world on fire here. I've been drinking so that I don't panic, just in case. And I do have water over here. Alright, does it self-extinguish or not? Let's give it a good twist here to kind of keep it from running up to my fingers. Well, I'd say it's burning to the point it's self-extinguished. Alright, it made little black knots. Alright, so it's self-extinguishing. It burns briefly and chars, or it burns briefly and melts. That sure looked like melting to me, but... Huh. The odor is burning hair or feathers. Irregular dark... Okay, we got either a regular dark ash. I would say that's a regular dark ash, which is wool. The other options are a black soft bead, which is silk, and this is 100% wool, so I wonder if the bead is soft. Open lace like ash is weighted silk, but irregular dark ash. I mean, I know it's wool, so I'm going by, okay, what this looks like is what they're meaning for odor of burning hair and irregular dark ash. All right. That's the advantage of knowing that it's wool. Now I have this blend. It is wool, silk, and bamboo. In that case, you should actually get 3 different lines because wool, silk, and bamboo all burn at in different ways. Don't know if that's going to be true or not, but... Okay, it immediately self-extinguishes. It burns briefly and chars. Definitely. I mean, it went right out. It's the same odor, burning hair. So it's picking up the silk and the wool, but it's not picking up any of the bamboo. Which sort of makes sense. What would I have had to do to get the bamboo? Let's see here. Bamboo is considered... Polyester. You would get hard round black bead. Hard tan bead. Nylon. It's probably because there's 50% wool, right? And then 25%. So really all that did was char the wool. Alright, that one kept going. Did not self-extinguish. Burns and chars, burns and melts. Looks melted to me. I don't know what turmeric smells like, but there's no... Which is acrylic. I mean, oh, I have some acrylic I can grab. Maybe I'll be able to smell it with that. That is not the odor of burning meat, or... It's kind of... Oh, I wish I had some linen or hemp to try, because it supposedly has the odor of burning grass, which really makes sense. That would be interesting. Cotton has the odor of burning paper. That's interesting, too. It's a plant, and paper's from plants. That's pretty cool. So I definitely got... When you have a blend, first of all, if you're doing a burn test, you better not try blends. It better be something that is 100% of whatever you're trying to figure out. Okay. I don't need that. Now we're going to try the Angora, which should be under the same thing as wool, cashmere, mohair. I mean, it should be doing exactly the same thing. Let me see if it extinguishes or not. Nope. Well, okay. So it ran out, but all right. So, ooh, Okay, I'm sorry. That smells like an illegal substance. Or legal in some places. It smells like hemp, is what it smells like. Okay, burns briefly, and melts. No. Well, this is hard. Sharp chemical odor, no. Asphalt, no. Celery, no. Burning hair or feathers. Not really. But it's animal, so it has to be what they call burning. Maybe that's burning feathers. I'm sorry, it smells like a plant to me. And of course, I don't have banana on here at all. I have no idea. In fact, I should write it down. Oh, I think I will take a picture of that and post it on Discord after I'm done. Alright, we're going to try this crazy banana. Oh, that is so soft. I'm afraid it's going to, like, fly up there. Yep. It did. It flew right up there. Man. Did you see that panic? Okay. Burns immensely. Wow, that is extremely flammable. It charred. Burns and chars. Has a nice smell. Kind of think it smells like a woodland fire. I did not get any beads, right? It just, okay, burns briefly and chars. Soft black bead is silk. Open like ash is weighted silk. I don't know what weighted silk is. Burns briefly and melts. Actually, that's more what it is. It's hard gray bead, hard tan bead, hard black irregular bead, sweet chemical odor. They're all hard black beads. And I didn't get that. I got charring. I got one soft bead. This is not very helpful, is it? This is not really very helpful. I wonder if there's a better chart somewhere. I'm going to look on the internet after I get done with this, because I have one more. Now, if this is silk, it's going to bead, right? It should bead up when it burns, if it's silk. If it's milk or any kind of acetate or, you know, polyester or like rayon, it's not going, it's just going to ash. Yep. See the beads? Oh. And it smells like awful. It smells awful. Sharp chemical odor. Oh, well, that could be an acrylic then. Yeah, it's a bad odor. So I don't know. It could be acrylic. Okay, I'm going to go look on the internet, see if there's a better chart. Oh, I just blew my fiber off the thing. That was silly. Where's my lid? I got smoke going. I don't know where my lid is. Oh well. Where'd the lid to the candle go? Oh, it's way over there. I can't get it. Let me pick these fibers up. Okay. Oh, I was going to do acrylic. I do have acrylic. Oh, I got to light that again, because I do have acrylic. Remember this from Hobby Lobby? It's all acrylic. All right. Now, true acrylic. What does this label say? It says acrylic, is what it says. Should have odor of burning meat. Oh, it just melts. Look, it just completely formed together. Alright, so it doesn't char and burn. Burns and melts. Odor of burning meat. Well, I can give it that. It smells like burnt fiber to me, but it doesn't smell like hair. That is... Okay, this is pretty cool. I could sit and watch this melt like that all day. That's really fun. That's kind of like doing marshmallows. Okay. Soft black irregular ash is not what this is. This is hard black irregular bead. Yeah. It melts and burns. Yep, that's acrylic. Alright, well that one actually worked. So, that tells me this is not quite acrylic. I still think it's silk waste. Those are hard. Soft. Silk is soft. Well, I just squished it, so I guess that's soft. Oh, that smells like a really awful motel room. Musty. Really awful motel room. Yeah, I'm a lot of fun to take for wine tasting too. Let's see, this smells like... Alright, so... Burns briefly and chars. Burns briefly and melts, or burn briefly and char. It charred. It didn't melt. It's not like keeps burning, but it burns briefly. So I've got it down to burns briefly, and I would say it chars, not melts. It's either dark irregular ash, which is all of your natural fibers, black soft bead, which is silk. Yeah. I'm calling it silk. What the heck? I think it's silk. Feels like silk. Looks like silk waste. When they make they make all of your wonderful reeled silk, your mulberry, and all of that, they have waste left over from the cocoon, and they throw it in the dye pot, and that's what it is. So I'm pretty sure that's silk waste. Okay. I think I'll leave the candle burning, unless I knock it off and set everything on fire, which I might do. I am going to Google. Hang in there with me. I'm sure I have it elsewhere in a magazine and book, but I don't have that with me. So let's see. Fiber ID by burn test. Burn test from FiberMart. Burn test videos. Fiber textile burn test has a 4-minute video. Oh, all right. There's the one that's 10 minutes. Dharma has one. Museum Textile Services has one. I don't know that they actually have. Well, it's a PDF. Let me see what that is. That sounds real official. Yeah. Approach Flame. Rapid Ignite. Oh, this is a good one. I'm saving this. Let me download this. Where do I want to put it? Downloads. Alright, I'm going to put a link here. I'll put it here. This is the one I'm looking at. And I will put that in Discord. I'm going to go put that in Discord right now. Where do I put it? General. All right. Oh, there's your new spindle. You got Turkish spindle. And your cake. Aww. Oh, that's cute. Now you guys can look at that whenever you want. And I'm going to read a little bit here. So we have cellulose fibers, protein fibers, and manufactured fibers. So final test for acetate is to melt it with acetone. That's why it has that name. Oh, I don't have any acetone. I like this one better than this other one. All right, I'll be printing this off later. So for cellulose, you have cotton, flax, ramie, tencel. How about that? Viscose rayon, bamboo, and corn, which is NGO. Protein fibers are silk wool, specialty wools, and animal hair. And then, of course, you have your nylon, polyester, and your acrylic and acetate. Acrylic and acetate, and then nylon and polyester. I didn't know they differentiated the two. And there's your burn chart, which starts with self-extinguishing or not self-extinguishing. They use actually the same, this is the same, pretty much, as the chart I was using. I bet you they got this. Yeah, this is the same chart. Oh well. It's got the odor of celery, odor of asphalt. Oh well. It looked like, the only thing is nice that they have the first page, which I didn't have, where they have the different categories. So I only really need to print the first page. So the the banana, I am going to call that a cellulose fiber. And one of the thing, rapid ignite, that's when you approach the flame, it ignites rapidly. That is definitely true. The silk, when you approach the flame, may curl slightly, no melt, burns slowly. That's true. If you remove it, it continues to burn slow, sometimes self-extinguishes, and the ash is stiff, crisp, black ash that can be crushed between the fingers, which is what I got. And then your cellulose is burning paper or leaves. I think that's what I was getting when I said it smells definitely when I said the hemp and the forest, so that's the burning leaves. So that's cellulose. Protein is burning hair or feathers, and your acetate, nylon, polyester, acrylic all have a vinegar smell. I did not have any of that here. Even the banana, I actually don't have anything. And I burned the pink. Okay, the pink is the closest, and I can't get a vinegar smell out of that. It just melts. So fuses or shrinks from the flame is correct. That's nylon. Fuses or melts in front of the flame. Oh. Does this shrink or melt in front? I keep getting the silk attached to me. Alright. I'm going back to the candle here. We're still going to work on this. This is supposedly 50% acrylic. So it definitely shrinks from the flame. Okay, it definitely shrinks from the flame. It won't actually flame. It just shrinks into a ball. Or into a melted tip. So it's either melting in the flame or shrinks from the flame. Slow burn melting may drip. Fast burning. No, this is slow burning. Often self-extinguishing. Yes, it definitely is. Hard shiny bead that cannot be crushed. Gray bead or black bead? Looks brown to me. That looks brown to me. Can be cracked off. Nope. You cannot crack this off. Cannot be crushed. Okay. This is nylon polyester. I don't care how they've labeled it. On the thing, according to this, it's not acrylic, it's nylon polyester. One of those two. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? It was fun. And I'm going to put a label in there and say silk waste. Dyed silk waste. Which was the whole reason for this exercise. As well as I wanted to burn things tonight. Wow. All right. I'll take a picture of that, put it in Discord later. Wow, I didn't even do a stretch, and we're 15 minutes away from ending, so maybe I'll spin a little bit yet. I got fiber on me. I had to get my fall clothes out. I mean, they were out, but they were in a drawer, burning for science. Yes. Speaking of which, I've been watching Mike Sy, the cooking guy. He is so funny. He is good. He is really good. I wonder who's on. Veggie, did you decide to do it? Cruel Magic is doing her leaf earrings. A lot of people are doing games tonight. Lefty Crochet, a tapestry blanket? Yeah, I gotcha. Her thing says, not sure what today is. I felt the same way. It's a bunch of stuff. Pixel art. A shiny Snorlax. That's Pokemon. Well, Kuma Crochet is doing a freehand amigurumi. So let's see. Tour New Soul is sewing. Hank Butt is building a guitar. There's a leather worker. I'm looking at ones that I don't follow yet. Resin tumblers. Autumn Paper Crafts from Sparkle Adventures. Oh, thank you, Veggie. I will hydrate. Anybody have any recommendations on a raid? What you in the mood for? I'm not in the mood for anything. Except going and sitting and doing nothing. Is Grounded a game? Mima is Grounded. I don't know what that is. Is she grounded or is she playing a game? Oh, that's rude. My follow one just went away. I'm going to bring Twitch up again. Oh, it's a game. Okay. Hubs is on call and covered till 9 p.m. Not a lot time stream tonight. Okay, well that's okay. Not a problem. I'm glad you could hang out tonight. I'm glad everybody's been here. Kay talking so much. I really appreciate that. Hanging out with me. I have to bring Twitch back up. It was to being twitchy. There we go. So if she isn't sure what she's doing, I'm gonna go see what Sleeping Lou is doing. I'm gonna turn the music off. Oops, that's Discord. That music wasn't too bad. A little constant, but not too bad.
Yeah. Now, create what's true to you.
Oh, I think she's on break. Here she comes back.
In this day and age, exclusivity is not a great thing.
I have to turn this up so I can hear it.
Unless you're a major name and you're getting a really damn good deal. Exclusivity is not the new hotness. Okay, we're missing some more of that pink tone. So apparently I could have cut more of that. God damn it. God damn it. I hate everything right now. That started in 2017, just blew up last year. That's fair. They put the wrong color on the chart, I think. It was multiple.
Oh, I know. I can't even. Yeah, click here. I can't even. You know, he doesn't chat, fortunately, I guess. But you can't do anything. And he doesn't show up in Twitch. Yeah, it was. Maybe that's all it is. It's just that giving you follows that don't mean anything. Right? Okay. 2 hours ago, he did a raid? At the beginning? I didn't. That's why he popped up right away. He did a raid. See? I'll be darned. I didn't realize that when he first popped up. He was the very first person to pop on. I was like, ugh.
Okay.
Huh. Ugh. I'm tired tonight. Let's see.
What else?
Copy and paste them, then ban them. What do you mean? In this chat? Copy and paste what? Because all I have is Streamlabs, thank you for following. Oh, you don't care. But okay, copy and paste the name. Let me try that. There were multiple ones. Let me go up and get his raid. I didn't see that that was a raid. Let me copy and paste that. Oh, how do I copy and... it's probably Control C. Okay. Yeah, now what? Let's see. If I enter that, I can't ban them. Huh. I don't know how you do it, Veggie. Huh. You mean, okay. Let me try this. Oh, that's true. It's not. But that's his name. Now, it won't tell me. I mean, I did it, but it didn't ban it. I mean, it didn't tell me anything. Banned his first. Oh. Oh, okay. Duh. Yes. Got it. Now I got 2 more to do. Because you followed twice here with 2 different names. Is watching is another one.
You reported this all for me?
Who's talking? I have Twitch up. Maybe.
Oh, all the following
Oh,
accounts,
maybe it's
you mean?
picking
All the
me up on
bots?
Twitch. Hang on. I have the lady I'm gonna raid on. Gishtastic. I'll get her later. Okay. Yeah, Gish. Yeah. Who's talking? Oh, good grief. All right. Oops. Hire the senior citizen. They're fun to watch. Anyway. Not raid. I have a few more to do here. I ask that question when I don't take my meds. Yeah. Oops. Okay, one more. The user you're trying to ban doesn't exist. Huh. Nope, that one doesn't exist, it says. Okay, well, that one worked. Alright. Yay. Let's go raid. I didn't type it, I copied it. The I under is here. I got click here. No, it's definitely an I. Anyway, I did a copy and paste anyway, so. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go raid Gish. What'd she do? Go off? No, there she is. Oh, the TAS. I did it right. TASTIC. Okay, I did it right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on Sunday afternoon. And actually, there'll probably be a meditation stream tomorrow. But see you later. Take care, everybody. Stay healthy. Stay well. Have a good night. And let's go raid.